Roman Reigns injury update. What's next after WWE's announcement? Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer. Have a nice day. For the UT family latest news update, Nate, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. Roman Reigns has been written off upcoming WWE events, with the company confirming that he will remain out indefinitely after the injuries suffered at Clash in Paris on Sunday. Michael Cole delivered the announcement on Monday Night Raw, explaining that the injuries came during the post-match actions involving Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. The two members of the Vision stable targeted Reigns multiple times, including through the commentary table, before hitting a series of moves. Reigns was taken out of the arena on a stretcher, creating the storyline explanation for his absence during the next few weeks. Roman Reigns suffered multiple fractured ribs and will be out indefinitely, Cole said during Monday Night Raw. The timing lines up with Reigns' next venture outside the ring, as the former undisputed WWE champion is set to lead a major film, as he recently claimed to be. Reigns, who goes by Joe Anoa'i outside of the WWE universe, will begin filming the live-action Street Fighter movie on September 2, where he will play the character Akuma. The Hollywood Reporter shared a story on June 26th, revealing members of the cast, including Curtis 50 Cent Jackson and Reigns, and reporting that Kitao Sakurai, the feature's director, will begin production in August in Australia. Pew Insider confirmed that Reigns will start to work on Sep 2 and that he would finish his commitments the week of 9/26. Reigns remains advertised for WWE Survivor Series, scheduled for November 29 at Petco Park in San Diego. WWE will need to put the ongoing storyline and feud between Reigns and the Vision faction on pause following their encounter in Paris last weekend. Fellow WWE superstar Jey Uso, who's aligned with Reigns, confronted the Vision on Raw on Monday, and he could be an option to keep the feud alive until Reigns returns. On WWE Raw this week, we had an official update regarding Roman Reigns' condition after the events at Clash in Paris 2025. This storyline development has confirmed his absence from WWE programming for at least a few weeks. Following the post-match attack by Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, WWE confirmed that Roman Reigns was stretchered out of La Défense Arena before being transported to a nearby hospital in Paris for further evaluation. It was also noted that additional updates will be available on WWE Raw about the top superstar. WWE Raw commentator Michael Cole subsequently announced that Roman Reigns would be out of action indefinitely due to multiple fractured ribs. Cole also announced that the Vision's manager, Paul Heyman, also suffered a throat injury. No separate update was provided regarding Heyman, but he wasn't there on Raw. In the opening contest of Clash in Paris 2025, Roman Reigns defeated Big Bronson Reed upon delivering a Samoan drop from the second rope, followed by a spear. Once the match concluded, the OTC1 demanded that Paul Heyman return the two pairs of shoes that Reed had been using as a necklace. After Heyman obliged, he was put in a hold by Reigns. Moments later, Braun Breaker attacked Reigns with a spear and put him through the table. Reigns was helped to the back when Breaker came back and speared him on the ramp again. Reed then followed up with multiple splashes to injure the ribs of the former undisputed WWE champion. Heading into WWE Raw, multiple MRIs and X-rays were performed on him to assess the extent of the injuries. That being said, Roman Reigns won't be seen on WWE Raw due to storyline injury reasons, while in reality, he'll be out to begin filming the Street Fighter movie. He's expected to be off TV until late September before wrapping up the schedule. Currently, he's being advertised to appear at Survivor Series in November. Last year, at Survivor Series War Games, Bronson Reed teamed up with Solo Sikoa and his new bloodline to take on Roman Reigns and the OG bloodline, with CM Punk acting as their fifth member. During one spot in the match, Reed, who is now part of the Vision faction, shocked fans by jumping from the top of the cage in hopes of landing a tsunami on Roman Reigns. As a result of the risky move, Reed fractured his ankles and was sidelined for a few months. This came at a very bad time as the star was gaining momentum and having some great feuds, including with Seth Rollins. Reed was understandably concerned about losing all the progress he had made. However, Triple H's gesture reassured the WWE superstar, as Reed recently revealed what the game told him after the match. Bronson Reed explained during a recent interview with Rolling Stone how Triple H reacted to the incident and promised that Reed's spot in WWE would be safe until he returned. It's safe to say Triple H has kept his word and given Bronson Reed a much-needed push. The star has proved himself and joined Seth Rollins' faction. He recently faced Roman Reigns at Clash in Paris in what was arguably the biggest match of his career. Although he lost, Reed has cemented himself as one of the top names on the roster. It remains to be seen what the future holds for him in WWE. Paul Heyman was not on this week's Raw after sustaining a throat injury at WWE Clash in Paris. He was not seen on Monday's show, and Michael Cole announced that the Oracle suffered the injury when Reigns confronted him at the event. Reigns also endured a tough night as Braun Breaker and Reed targeted him until he was taken out on a stretcher. He was described on Raw as being out indefinitely due to rib fractures, writing him off TV for the time being so he can do filming on Street Fighter. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins has become dominant since forming an alliance with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. With the World Heavyweight Championship in his grasp, the Visionary holds significant control and influence. He has been on a winning streak on Monday Night Raw for months. However, Rollins' reign as champion may be tested soon, as a WWE legend could return to challenge him. Roman Reigns might be the one to dethrone his former Shield brother at WrestleMania 42. Before that, he could win the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble match to secure a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Currently, Reigns has been written off TV after the recent events at Clash in Paris, and there's a chance he could remain absent for the rest of 2025. A return at Royal Rumble 2026 would set the stage for a WrestleMania showdown with Rollins. Roman has long expressed interest in reclaiming the world title, and WWE appears to be building toward a much-anticipated singles match between him and Rollins for the championship. A Royal Rumble victory for Reigns could naturally kick off this rivalry. This scenario would allow Triple H to build the WrestleMania 42 main event while reigniting the Reigns-Rollins feud. While it's speculation for now, the possibility is very real. The Roman Reigns-Seth Rollins match seems inevitable and could headline the grandest stage of them all next year. Still, WWE might also book other high-profile matches for Reigns before that. One possibility is a dream match between Roman Reigns and Braun Breaker ahead of WrestleMania 42. Fans have been eager to see this ever since Breaker joined the main roster, as both men are known for their powerful spears. Now that Breaker is aligned with the Vision, the match feels even more likely. Reigns also has unfinished business with Breaker, given their history. This adds fuel to the rivalry and could lead to a major showdown before he ultimately faces Seth Rollins. A match of this scale deserves a spotlight at a major premium live event on the road to WrestleMania 42. For now, it remains speculation, and fans will have to wait to see how WWE shapes the storylines leading into the biggest show